the next speaker. Who will be evaluated by Who is with the education? Okay, so data was not updated. Anyway, so we have Toastmaster Nikhil who will be evaluating Toastmaster Kshitij. So let me call Toastmaster Nikhil to introduce the speaker.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the Day. Good morning, Presiding Officer, Toastmaster of the Day, fellow Toastmasters, and dear guests. My name is Nikhil, and I will be evaluating Kshitij's speech today. So he will be attempting Project 1, Level 2 of Pathway Persuasive Influence, and speech title is My Leadership Style. Okay. And the purpose of the speech is for the member to identify the primary leadership style or styles. And the purpose of the speech is for member to share some aspect of their primary leadership style or discuss leadership styles in general. So timing speech is 5 to 7 minutes, and I wish him best luck.
Now I would like you all to welcome Toastmaster Kshitij. He is an accomplished speaker and he is going to deliver a prepared speech. Looking forward to hear from you, Toastmaster Kshitij. All the best.
Thank you. A couple of weeks ago, when I saw that this is a project 1 of level 2, where I was supposed to discover my leadership skill. And what it mentioned was that there is a complete PDF, a questionnaire. One has to complete that questionnaire, see how much they rate themselves on a scale of 1 to 3 on different aspects, and find out what it tells you about your leadership skill. There were a lot of questions, and it was supposed to be total, and I felt a lot of work that needed to be done. But after the result came out, when I totaled for all of the sections, I had 2 reactions, moreover 2 emotions at that time. I was surprised and I was shocked. Good morning, Presiding Officer, Toastmaster of the Day, fellow Toastmasters, and dear guests. So as I was saying, I had 2 emotions, one of surprise and the other of shock. I would like to ask you, which one of these would you like to listen about? Shock? Shock? Okay. Thank you. So I was shocked, and the reason was, it revealed something that I do as my side business, that I have never told about it in any of the meetings, in any of the discussions in the Toastmasters Club. And when it came out, I was shocked also because it revealed, without even asking the specific questions about that field. And it was an interpretation, it was more like a psychoanalytical test, where you can understand about a person by asking just a few questions, provided the answers are genuine. And just because it revealed my side business, I am not going to talk about that specific leadership style, because I do not want to in any way promote what I do apart from my job, This is not the intent for which I have joined this club, and that's why to keep the two things separate, I'm not talking about it. But the other aspect of surprise, that was something which had exact same scope, and that was the affiliative leadership skill. When we talk about affiliative leadership skill, we talk more about how we handle people with respect to their emotions also, how we deal with them. So a long time ago, I can say certainly long time ago because it was a few years ago, right before the pandemic hit and lockdown started, we were in a project, and I was not directly involved, directly or indirectly, I was not involved. But there was a project which was running in Bangalore with a separate team, and they had some very burning issues at that time. As a practice, to have those issues resolved, our team got involved, and I was asked to travel from Pune to Bangalore to support, help, and take them out of it. Now, with this burning situation, it had a small 5-people team, 2 user interface developers, and one of them came to me saying that I have been asking my manager for leave because I have been having severe back pain, and she is not allowing me to take even a single leave. I really cannot even sit for a minute, and I must go. I felt, why did she not talk to her manager again? Why did she come to me? So when I inquired her, I found that she talked about it, she talked about her doctor also, she talked about her medical history also. But because the project was in a situation that was already burning, her manager did not allow, and she wanted my help to get through this situation. And we had only 2 weeks, and she wanted a long leave. So as I talked to her, and when I felt that she was genuinely in pain, she genuinely wanted to take some risk. So I asked her whether she would be able to go out alone, whether she would need somebody else to accompany her to take her to her home. And she said, no, okay, I'll manage and I'll go and do my stuff. It was very pressing situation for us because of the resource crunch, and in such projects, even to get a new resource onboarded on such a project takes more than a month of time, and we only had 2 weeks. So looking at all of this situation, when I talked to her with this concern, she was okay. After 2 weeks, when I was about to leave the Bangalore office for Pune and we were all sorted, things were all okay, she came to me and said that I did not take the leave on that day. I did not take leave even after that. For the last 2 weeks, I have been coming to office and doing all of my work. You know why? Because I felt that your concern was genuine. Because I felt whatever you said was from heart, and you wanted me to come out of this pain. But I also realized that you have come here from Pune to Bangalore to take our team out of this such a burning situation. So friends, what I'm trying to say here is that the more genuine we are with our conversations, the more acceptable it gets for people to understand each other. It was a very difficult situation for me also, and it was a very difficult situation for her also. I could have doubted her, she could have doubted me. But because we both were genuine, and humans have this marvelous tendency of having a bullshit meter, we can catch things, and that's what helped me. So be genuine, be authentic. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Toastmaster Shitesh, for your wonderful advice. Be genuine, be authentic. How many of you agree with me? You don't? Excellent. Okay, yeah, so that was the speaker. Now, since we don't have the next speaker, I'll just take a minute and talk about the team. Emotional intelligence. So, how many of you think that it's all about suppressing your emotions? Anyone? No? You just change your view or? Do you think that Toastmaster team would even say, "Oh, he doesn't agree"? No? What's your primary emotion? You think that it's all about, oh, you said. So, why do you believe that it's only about suppressing whatever emotions you are born with?
Suppressing means you should not react certain situations whenever there is a good situation or maybe give some kind of a celebration or something. Sometimes, as per the time allows, you should not express immediately. Okay, so that other person can't feel like they have a lot of narrations in their mind. Because of this person is doing these things, maybe he's kind of having that kind of behavior and all. So likewise, whenever some company is hired you or maybe you get hired from some company, if you express emotions and say that okay, another person will feel that this person is
talk
not
about your
having that
girlfriend.
kind of-
Company को fire करेगी, girlfriend को fire करेगी.
girlfriend kind of something. So maybe
We need the
that
second.
you don't have that those kind of skills, you can get yourself.
Okay.
So that is my.
So you are talking about not suppressing the emotion, you are talking about suppressing the reaction.
Suppressing the reactions or so there emotions will be there inside. Managing them properly.
So like somebody said that emotion is data, so it is data and signal. So you are talking about suppressing the signal, not the data.
Data will be there inside. Reaction.
I think suppress is negative word. I would say choose the emotion. And if I give you example, people around you, if they are making progress, so we have two emotions to choose: one is jealousy and one is passion. Right? If you are choosing negative emotion, then you will choose jealousy. But if you are choosing passion, so if you associate with that person, that you can associate with this passion, if these are passions. So it's about which emotion you are choosing. Positive or negative.
Maybe
choosing.
maybe that is in a different context. Like maybe when we have a fight with someone, suppressing emotions is related to that. Like we don't have to emote everything at the same time. Maybe that will hurt or after that next person. Instead of we just suppress ourselves, instead of emoting everything immediately, maybe we can take time, just count 1 to 10 and then your anger should go down, then maybe you can talk later very smoothly, very thoughtfully, then that person also can understand your emotions and you can also understand their emotions. Suppressing means suppressing at that time, not later time. You can just express yourself later time. But suppressing instead of bursting all the time within the fight and taking negative reactions from others, better you can just suppress yourself.
You are talking respond, don't react.
Yeah,
Don't do this
that is also one type of emotion.
बाद में सोच के you respond. Right. So you want to express your emotions, don't suppress it, but react or respond at the right time.
Respond at the later time.
Later,
I'm talking about in terms of fight only. Everything has a context and situation. Based on that, you have to act.
That's right. Nipun, yes.
So I kind of agree with what Vijay said because emotional intelligence is what I mean it is a command you need to have on your emotions. So for example, like if you are in a fight, you need to know what emotions you need to express there. You need to be calm at the moment, you need to assert whatever is happening.
Yeah, anyone else
That
has
is actually choosing the emotion.
I do. I agree with you. I say,
No, I don't agree.
I agree with you.
I agree, and I think
You are right.
By definition,
he's a newly elected VP. How can he disagree? Yeah, Rajesh.
Just I have a question. Everyone having emotions, right? Every human is having emotions. If you are not sick.
You are not
Same.
a psychopath. That's the right word.
So the question is, if you are like, you go to the market, I'm just giving an example. And if you are a person such like, if you are asking something to someone, and the other person is giving answer to you very rudely, listen, okay, maybe. Second time again he is asking, giving the answer quickly. Then in that time, the emotion will not control, right?
Yeah.
So how do you control?
You will not
the
choose to
emotions?
respond like Nan said. You only just react immediately. We suddenly.
I will take an example. Let's say if I have a fight with my wife.
So
Let's take an example. If I have a fight
we
with
will
my wife.
we will take wife, HR, I am the out of all this.
So in that case, I just try to understand how person, whether she's sad or happy or.
You don't have a choice. Man.
If she's sad,
As
if
if you
she's
chose
sad,
it.
I go and condole her. If she's happy, okay, I will also be happy. If she's angry, I don't go to her. Just let her take her time, and then maybe later on, okay, we can.
And he's talking about marriage का success के जो क्या
lot of them.
7 ways to make a marriage successful. I don't know the name.
Good topic, good title. 7 habits of marriage.
We will have a next year discussion.
7 habits of marriage.
Yeah, you see.
So my concern is how to control the industry. I mean, because the person always not able to control this type of
Yes, see, I'm not an expert on this, but all I know is, if you want to control anything, you should first understand it. You can't control something that you don't understand. So if you don't understand what your emotion is, you can never control it. So first know that it's an emotion that's triggering this action. Know yourself first, and know the other person also. You may want to rationalize this argument, he is sabzi wala sundar sundar. Why is he reacting like this? Rationalize with that, and perhaps that will give you a reasonable reason to not react at that point. So these are all difficult subjects to discuss. Everybody understands emotional intelligence. My only point today was not to confuse with one extreme. Emotional intelligence doesn't mean that you become an absolute psychopath. That's not the goal. That will be a key differentiator that humans will have over AI. AI will never have any kind of emotional intelligence. It will give you an absolute rational discussion. In the previous example that I gave you about that IAS exam, AI will simply choose to appear for the exam. That's a rational argument which AI will give you. It will not say that, okay, save that person and all that. That's a human emotion which tells you. You have seen two extremes. One is Tere Naam, if you have watched Salman Khan. The other is Gangs of Wasseypur. Both are angry, right? One coming out because there is love. The other coming out because I don't know what else. Psychopath, right? I just have to, I feel like killing, I'll kill someone. Right? So these are all extreme reactions which, and people will judge you based on that. They will call everybody in Gangs of Wasseypur, all of them are angry. But in Tere Naam, only one person is angry. Right? So if you haven't watched it, I'll just say Salman Khan. So now I will move to our next part. We have a lot of things to do. So that was about emotional intelligence. Now next section is about table topic session. So when a table topic session, everybody gets an opportunity to speak, right? So you have, because there are prepared speeches, and then we have table topics, where our table topics master and Toastmaster section will come on the stage, and he has certain interesting subjects for you all to speak on. So I invite everybody will get an opportunity to speak on. Toastmaster section.
Dear presiding officer, fellow Toastmaster, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
So today I am going to play the table topic session as a table topic master. The rule is I have prepared some topics or situation based on the themes emotional intelligence, which is my one of the favorite topic. And you have to give one topic or scenario. Okay. You have to speak 1 to 2 minutes, minimum 1 and maximum 2. And 30 second less rate. Timer already, timer. So what are the 5 characteristics of emotional intelligence? I have prepared the scenario based on the 5 characteristics of emotional intelligence. The first one is self-awareness. You need to be aware about your emotions. What emotions you are carrying? Are you angry? Are you sad? Are you happy? Second one is self-regulation. When you know you are in anger, how to control yourself. The third one is social skills. When you are connecting or communicating with others, that social skills will be helpful for you. The fourth one is empathy. Empathy. Know the perspective of other person and behave accordingly. First you have to understand other perspective. The fifth one is motivation. How you will keep yourself motivated in setback situation. So first, I would like to invite any seasonal Toastmaster would like to come on the stage and speak. Yes, you are. And anyone, any seasonal Toastmaster. And then the guest will be. So from 1 to 6, which is your favorite number? 1 to 6.
5.
Very good. Your name?
Brinda.
Brinda. So, Toastmaster Brinda, your topic is on social skills, and scenario is: what is the best piece of constructive feedback you have ever received? How did giver deliver it? Okay, let me repeat it. The situation is on social skills. What is the best piece of constructive feedback you have ever received, and how did the giver deliver it? Toastmaster Brinda. Over to you.
Okay, so I'm just taking the example of what Toastmaster Rajesh asked. Like Rajesh asked one question, like how you react or how you respond that particular situation where person is responding you on rudely or with rudeness. So, like it's a social example, and I'm just taking that example. Like I have received one response. Whenever we are in that situation, we always avoid to respond at that time to give away our power to that person. See, if we are in social situation where any person responding us rudely or behave with us in improper manner, if we react in the same manner to that person, it means we are giving our power to that person, and the fight is going ahead and ahead, and no one can stop it. But if in that situation we just keep ourselves calm, composed, and we just react with calmness, we never respond. Even we not respond, even no react, no nothing like that. We just keep calm. Within 2 or 3 seconds, you just observe that that person is going calm, and that power or control of that situation it's in our hand. Now, like how we need to tackle that situation. We just respond wisely that in that situation, please, like we'll meet after some time or we'll discuss after some time, and we just avoid this situation wisely and take control of that situation in our hand. Later on, when we'll meet that person, we'll discuss each and everything, and that communication and conversation go as per our perspective and as per our requirement. So each and every time, whenever we face this kind of situation, just only one thing we need to follow: that never respond, never react. Just give a smile, just a genuine smile. That's it, and leave that situation as it is and respond back after some time. So that is my way of reaction,
Okay. Who is next? Any guest? Any guest? What is it? Okay. Five number has gone. You have now 1, 2, 3, 4 and 6. Which is your favorite? Those who are left here, your situation of scenario is on self-awareness. The situation is, if you could replay the conversation from this past week, what emotions would you remove from it and why? Let me repeat it. If you could replay the conversation from this past week, what emotions would you remove from it and why?
So, good afternoon, presiding officers, fellow Toastmasters, and dear guests. So, the topic was given is to how will you replace your emotion from replay your emotion from last week. Yeah? So, the theme of the today's theme is emotional intelligence, and the topic also given to in context of that. So I'll just share one of the experience what I have experienced last week. I was doing some design approval process with the supplier. So we are in the middle of discussion that okay, we have given some requirement to you, and you have made some proposal to okay how these things will be there. Some machine proposal was there. So I am with my team, designer and production guy. I am the project leader. So I am understanding the requirement what he has proposed. Okay, given point of time, the discussion heated up in such a manner that from our side we have raised our concern. Okay, that this was not aligning to our requirement. He made up some proposal which he has put lot of efforts. So in the middle of discussion, it kind of that you have not understood everything. You have not taken these perspective in your design, so that we may have failed our timeline of designing, and we are not at the point where we can go ahead with you. Okay, so discussion went in that direction. So I replay that role is that I have stepped into the discussion. Then again we have aligned that okay, this is the requirement, you should have taken this. Being a, I would say, the requester, we should have given you the more clarity or more understanding of the project. And then they have come, okay, they also understand, okay, by doing some fine tuning, we could again be on the project timeline and we can deliver it in time. So it could be win-win situation for both. Instead of we have fighted, the supplier has went outside the discussion room, and it's not a healthy discussion. So I am able to understand, okay, if I replay, it should be understanding the both perspective of the both side. Okay, what could be, everything is past, how we can do it in a better manner, and how we can align on the same work from the both parties.
Yes, I would request to come with you.
Yes, we will behind.
What is your name? Chetan. Chetan. What is your favorite number from 1 to 6? 3 and 5 has gone. Now remaining is 1, 2, 4, 1 and 6. So, yes, Chetan, your topic is on self-awareness. The situation is, describe a situation where you could had to leave when you were feeling completely unmotivated. Let me repeat it. Describe a situation where you had to leave when you were feeling completely unmotivated. Yes, Chetan.
good afternoon, dear Toastmasters and dear guests. So, myself Chaitanya, just a short introduction over here. And as the question itself and the situation itself, as I have been provided over here, that when in what way you feel when you were a bit lost or unmotivated, so how did you manage yourself and did you yeah, so as per the question that I want to describe a situation where I had to leave when I was being completely unmotivated. So this happened very plenty of time with me. So yeah, just don't judge, but as of now too, I'm just motivating myself to speak. So yeah, so I'm trying. So that was one instance. There was an instance when at a job that I was being handled a project and I want to lead in a way that it must get delivered within a certain time of interval, that is the turnaround time. So I just pushed myself, I just go with my deliverables, I just ensured that each and every deliverables were on the time, as in the way that basically I thought that how it could get delivered. So I just work with my project in my project as well. I just had basically I just delivered I just segregated projects as one after other, or means I just had a particular sections, and then I delivered the projects on what time, and yeah, I also handled my team as well, and effectively, but just as the time constraints is there, so I'm just a bit lost over now too. So yeah, I will prepare
Any guests? Please come. Yes. From 246, which one is your favorite? Yes, Rasul. Your topic is on motivation. When you hit a roadblock, what quote or month keeps you going? Let me repeat. When you hit a roadblock, what quote or month keeps you going? Yes, Rasul, over to you. Can I take that? Very easy.
Yeah. Hi, good afternoon everyone. I'm Mr. Chaurasia, and I'm very bad with impromptu, so just bear with me. So situation where I have hit a roadblock many a time you feel that you're not going ahead, and there is nothing inside, there's no light after tunnel, but you always have that motivation that you are good enough to do it, and and the main thing you need to do is you need to have the discipline and the process. These are the two best things you can do to motivate yourself and complete your work, or board talk. That is how you can go ahead in your life. Motivation, sometimes you feel in your life that you're stuck and nothing is moving. You are at a place, but what is in your hand is basically your discipline, your hard work, and the process you follow. That's all.
Anyone next? Yes. Your topic is on empathy. Describe a time when you completely disagree with someone but manage to see things from their perspective. Describe a time when you completely disagree with someone but manage to see things from their perspective. Yes, Prerna.
Okay, this was so I am a fresher, so I have been preparing for interview questions. This was one of the questions I prepared for.
Wow. You are so lucky.
So basically, I like to think that I am empathetic. I tend to think that I like seeing what other people think, thinking from their shoes. So when I was interning at an office, there was something I and my team member disagreed on, and let's just say I was not very fond of that team member. So we disagreed for quite some time, but then we realized that if we do not, try to calm down and come to an agreement, we would not be able to meet our target basically. So we sat down, we tried to have a discussion. She tried to understand my point of view. I tried to understand her point of view. We discussed, we also consulted with, people, and then we did arrive at some conclusion. We got it approved by our principal, that is our senior. And I think that is how we did manage to, get past that problem.
One more case.
He wants to override this.
Yes,
अरे दोनों साथ में होंगे। दोनों साथ में।
Your topic is on self-regulation. How do you bounce back after making an embarrassing mistake at work or in public? How do you bounce back after making an embarrassing mistake at work or in public? Yes, me.
So when I think about self-regulation, I can remember the 2023 T20 World Cup, where Virat Kohli was batting against Pakistan. The team was in very bad condition, and at one period of time, the winning percentage was 8%. And from that, if you can win, it is a big thing. So I think regulating is very important. Regulating the right emotions is also equally important. I believe the last time when I was feeling nervous or anxious about the presentation which I was going to give, I just stepped back, relaxed, and thought, what can go wrong? This is not the end of the world, right? So hence, I gave the speech, I gave my presentation, and it was all good. That is how I felt. Bouncing back was important. Bouncing back with a very anxious feeling was a very good experience.
You want to speak? I will same topics I have.
See, we will pay something. One will be the vegetables and one will be the customer. We can get minus each. Then how vegetable will, asking or angry why you are our items are going here and there. So
Remove emotional intelligence.
yeah, the remove of the how emotional.
We have Toastmaster Sumit and Toastmaster Rajesh. Toastmaster Sumit is going to be basically,
Vegetable vendor or vegetable vendor.
I am vendor, vegetable vendor.
You are vegetable seller. You can say you will be
And you are going to play?
I am a customer. Yeah.
So what is the situation?
Situation is like he is angry when I am trying to make multiple vegetables. I am taking one side and taking the other side.
So he want to buy the vegetables.
And
Yes,
minute.
Only 1 minute.
1 minute, 30 seconds time.
1 minute.
Then we have
So
to.
you are in angry mode. You are selling your vegetables, sabji wala, and he is going to buy different vegetables. Now you will deal it.
आलू ले लो, कांदा ले लो. सब्जी वाले, what is the price of this onion? 40 rupees kg. Arey, in the nearby house it is 30 rupees. Why you are always 10 rupees? Go and buy from there, na? But today our vegetable man not came. That's the reason I came to you. How come you know today's price? I know because my neighbor today bought this vegetable only for the 20 rupees and you are selling 30 rupees. I am selling for 40 rupees, not 30. Item देखो भाई. What item? Potato is potato only. What potato? Potato is only potato. वो वहाँ से ले लो सब्जी. यहाँ का आइटम अलग है. Okay. What about this? एक कोल्हापुर का है. Okay. Okay. Where is your bill? ये क्या है? टोकरी पूरा दिखाई नहीं दे रही. नहीं दे रही तभी तो पूछ रहा हूँ मैं. क्या? इतना बटाटा, आलू, कांदा. ठीक है. Okay, give me 1 kg potato. पैसा? पहले दे तो सही. ये लो. And what about this lemon price? Lemon 10 का 4 है. So cheap, you are giving cheap. ले लो. Okay, you are very nice vegetable owner.
With this, I am going to end the table topic session. Over to you, Dr. Pradeep.
Emotions are already suppressed. So now we move to the next session, which is evaluation. So in the evaluation session, there will be evaluators who will be actually just have one speech. So the evaluator will be coming on stage and evaluating the speaker. We have Toastmaster Nikhil, who will be evaluating Toastmaster Kshitij's speech. Welcome, Mr. Thank you, Toastmaster.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the day. It was amazing, informative speech delivered by Toastmaster Kshitij. So the start was very energetic. He came on the stage and said, "Good morning." Right? And at that time, he engrossed all his audience and made them think that they are going to listen to something informative, something amazing. So at that time only, you won your audience. Highlight of the speech is personal story, because personal story is something, stories are something always audience want to listen, and there he captivated his audience. He narrated the story of his experience at the time of pandemic, right, when he had to travel to Bangalore, and when travel was banned at that time, and how he got into difficult situation and how he used empathy, emotion to get out of that problem. So the topic was also related to today's theme. So kudos to you in that. Again, he asked questions to the audience and gave proper time to answer them. So again, one of the way to engross your audience. He talked about affiliative leadership style and finished his speech with proper message that we should have proper conversation, genuine conversation. We have to be genuine. So his speech was aligned with his speech. Message was aligned with his speech. Proper structure was there, beginning, then body, conclusion was there. And eye contact was good, he was looking at everyone in the audience. There are some recommendations. I observed there were unnecessary long pauses in his speech. So it leads to that he was not prepared properly for his speech. So there was a lack of preparation, I thought. Then conversation would have been there, like you were talking to the employee. So conversation could have been there. It might be more interesting. Then he talked about only affiliative style because there are multiple styles in Toastmasters. There is a direct leadership style, there is analytical leadership style, there is initiating leadership style, and there is supportive leadership style. So he talked only about supportive or affiliative leadership style. He should have talked about all other leadership style and which is this best and what is the best leadership style. He did not talk about that. Speech title could have been better, I felt like that. So, honestly, I feel like that it might be a critical feedback, but purpose is not fulfilled. So, I would recommend him to go for this project again. You go deeply, you check what is the purpose of this project, and then give your speech again. Thank you.
Thank you, Professor Nikhil. Now we move to the next important session, which is the reports from all our players. So I'll invite Timer, Toastmaster Rohini, to give a timer report. Toastmaster Rohini, over to you.
Thank you. For the prepared speeches, time was 7 minutes 28 seconds and is passed. After that, evaluator time was 3 minutes and 15 seconds. Apart from that, table topics is Brinda time was 2 minutes 28 seconds. Dheeraj timing was 2 minutes 40 seconds and he is not here as per the requirement. Chaitanya timing is 2 minutes 8 seconds and he is clear that the part. Prasum timing was 1 minute 18 seconds, he is also clear. Prerna timing was 1 minute and 14 seconds, she is also clear. And Neil timing was 1 minute 9 seconds, he is also clear. Thank you.
Toastmaster. So now I call the Narine's report, Toastmaster Pawan. So it is 2, 3, 4, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 4 minutes. Minimum 2 minutes.
So, I would like to today no one used word of the day. So, their speeches. End of the day used by Hemant unknowingly. Unknowingly. So, end of the day. Let me tell about good uses of English language. Toastmaster Hemant gives humans are differentiators. Means humans are influenced in like empathy, active listening, they are expert in judgment, critical thinking. So for this we use humans are differentiators. Toastmaster City is used genuinely in pain. Genuinely we use word like pain is real, sincere, not exaggerated. So genuinely happy, genuinely enthusiastic. So in that way we use genuinely. Toastmaster Binda is way of reaction. Way of reaction is person response reacts to the situation, events or comments. Prerna has used one word, tend to think. Tend to think is habit of thinking in particular way. That is good uses of English language. Poor uses of English language like when you are telling the story in past tense, we are in. That is wrong. We should use we were in. Fighted is not correct word. We should use fought. That is the past tense of fight. Many times is incorrect, but we should use many times. So yes, all. So do you.
So, how many of you use now when you are speaking? Right? I use right a lot. After everything you say right. So that's another thing. Right? Which comes naturally. That's what our next report is about. Our counter. So he's going to tell us, Toastmaster Nanda, he's going to present the report on who did what, as far as causes and other such problems.
Thank you. Okay, so back here with our counter report. So we have a couple of speakers who were flawless today, which I observed, and two of them, obviously speaker and evaluator, Toastmaster Kshitij and Toastmaster Nikhil. So they kind of work. Apart from that, I also find Toastmaster Pawan has very good control. They have very less, two times and one time, so that is one. So a lot of improvement. Keep it up. That's what we are looking. Then I am also using that. Also found Toastmaster Deepika, she used only once so a lot of improvement from her. But I found one another word she used, so that two times. That is something that I never saw her using that word. So good job. Toastmaster Hemant, considering the kind of style he's taking on the stage, I think done good job. So only 3 times. So a lot of improvement, but R is still kind of that is the improvement area. Moving to our guest, I missed I could not able to hear the guest number 1, your name. Dheeraj. Yes, right. I could not able to hear your name. You remember now? Okay, Toastmaster. Okay. You use 5+ times, so 5+ times. Guest Chaitanya use so, and just more than 5 times. Just is something new for me. I never see people using this word. Toastmaster Brinda use 5+ times and so 2 times. Guest Prerna, you use so 3 times, 5+ times, 3 times. Toastmaster Neil use 5+ times and so 3 times. That's it. Thank you.
So that was an eye-opener for many. Now we will go to our general evaluation report. Toastmaster Deepika, busy writer. She will come on stage and tell us how the event went.
Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, presiding officer, Toastmaster of the day, fellow Toastmaster, and their guests. So, starting with the meeting, so Sergeant at town, you reached the venue before the time, but I could see you started, meeting is started by 6 minutes late. So if you are because in agenda we have already mentioned that please gather before the time so that we can avoid that time, because time Toastmaster is all about the time, so we should respect that and we should start, if you can start from there. Apart from that, you have added all the details over here, and also you have added the updated, because this morning we have some changes. So you have already mentioned in the on the board, and at the same time the word of the day and phrase of the day is already on the board, and the meeting which we have added, that is Excom installation, that is already on the board. So that is the good the point which is follow the meeting rules. Coming to the point which you have meant, for every meeting we have some which we need to follow throughout the session. You missed some rules which I think you should. If you if you did not write it down, so you can write it so that we can convey all the points properly, so that we can follow that. And also, I like the way you ask everyone to speak out the mission of the club. Apart from that, you have done very good job. You started the meeting with energy, and also you shared the some content related to emotional intelligence. So can we have a big round of applause? Coming to the presiding officer, you mentioned you started the meeting, you mentioned the theme, you talk about the theme, also you address the guests and the new and the other members who is coming from the other team. And okay. And this is the kind of today we had new session, that is installation. So it would be good if you introduce the division director and the area director with all of the team members, so that we can know that this is the person with whom we can connect apart from our club for the betterment of our goal. Apart from that, you have done you started the meeting with energy. So can we have a big round of applause? Coming to the Toastmaster of the day, so you ask everyone to start it with the theme emotional intelligence. You ask everyone to see that series. Basically, in that series, you will come to know what exactly emotions we have, and also you explain the format of the theme, format of the session, like we have how we will execute the session. Some recommendation I would like to see as a Toastmaster, because we have the agenda, but due to some emergency, some people are back out, so we have the updated all the details over here. So you can refer that for the benefit of your agenda. And also, whenever you are addressing someone, then at least you should know he is the division director and area director. You can address them as well. And the good part is you interacted with the audience, you took the points from them to what exactly the emotional intelligence it is all about. I would request you to, if you are asking from there, so you can ask there as well. If someone is not giving their point, we can ask them, because at this point they will think, they will at least forcefully they will speak. So this is the purpose of Toastmaster. We encourage everyone to speak out. Apart from that, you have done very well done job. So can we have a big round of applause? Coming to the counter, Toastmaster Navnath, you have done your job very well. You explained what exactly the R counter is all about in Toastmaster, how important it is in Toastmaster, and you addressed everyone, including you mentioned that I have improved from previous to this one. So that is the good part. You closely observed everyone. So as of now, I have no recommendation for you. So can we have a big round of applause? Coming to the Toastmaster, our timer, Toastmaster Rohini. So first of all, I would like everyone to give a big round of applause for him. Taking this role first time, and he joined recently, I think 1 week back. But he explained the role, what exactly the role is all about. He followed she followed each and every point. She raised the card properly. She noted down all the timing. So I don't have any recommendation, but yes, you have done a good job. It is the first time, so definitely you will improve later on. Coming to the grammarian for the Toastmaster Pawan, you observed who used the word of the day and phrase of the day, and also you mentioned the good uses and the not so good uses. There is no recommendation. I would just request you to ask everyone to use the word of the day and phrase of the day, not exactly in this session, in our daily day-to-day life as well. And if someone is not using, then you can ask them, like you can share your word of the day, phrase of the day at least 3-4 days before the session. They can use that word of the day, phrase of the day in their speeches. So apart from that, nothing else. So can we have a big round of applause? Coming to the evaluator, Toastmaster Nikhil, you followed the CRC approach. I don't have any recommendation for you. Just one point I would like to mention, like whenever you come to the stage to share the objective of the speaker, at least you should, you can give the time if I missed that, but at least you can tell the timer, like what is the time period for that speech. Apart from that, like you observed him clearly, you have already given the feedback, so nothing as such recommendation for you. So can we have a big round of applause? Coming to the Toastmaster, Sachin, who played the role of David Topic. You prepared those topics based on the emotional intelligence, the theme, and everyone was, I believe everyone has enjoyed that. One recommendation I would like to say, like if you, because we have the time slots, if you are taking any speaker or any prompt, at least you could plan in advance, like you have some changes, so that the Toastmaster of the day, he should aware of that, and we can accumulate that in our agenda. And apart from that, nothing else from my side. Apart from that, nothing else from my side. Can we have a big round of applause for with this note, I would like to hand over the stage to Toastmaster.
Thank you, Toastmaster. So yeah, that was a very nice report by Toastmaster Deepika on whatever went, and there were many things which we could have done better, and many things we could do better. So that was, thank you, Toastmaster Deepika. Now we have, I have to conclude the theme, emotional intelligence. Let us take 2 minutes. So what are the message, prime message that I'm trying to deliver here is emotional intelligence is being intelligent about your own emotions, your fellow human beings' emotions. Understand yourself, understand the person you are interacting with. Unless you realize the fact that it's not just you who is emotional, the person you're talking to. Unless you're talking to ChatGPT, he's also emotional, he or she. So understanding the emotions and understanding the fact that that's the data. I need to read the data, not the signal. Most of the times your attention is on the reaction. Either you are trying to react or you are trying to read the reaction of the person. He appears angry. You catch immediately. But the difficult part is to know why he is angry. I am angry, yes, very easy, you can shout, scream, whatever. But understanding, is it really rational to be angry? What is the data that's giving this signal? So unless you have the intelligence to understand your emotions and the emotions of everyone else, that's what primarily emotional intelligence is about. So I'll give you a small task. There's a very famous thing that most of the corporates do, MBTI, very popular. MBTI, have you heard of it? Maybe you went to school or college now. So MBTI is a very famous test that you can take. It's a very old one. Sorry?
Personality development.
Personality development is by knowing your personality. So MBTI is a test which I would recommend everyone to take. Know your personality and respect it. Do not try to change it. Nobody has succeeded in changing their personality. And do not change it. But know it. So MBTI is a small test. It's a 5-minute test. Take it. Understand yourself. And then see what is probable MBTI of the person who I am speaking to. That will give you a better way to negotiate and communicate with fellow humans. So that was my closure on the theme. Now let me welcome presiding officer Toastmaster Abhinav. Or do we have a feedback? Sorry, feedback.
Yes, feedback.
Moment.
You can announce that. Happy afternoon, everyone. The voting link is ready. You can vote. So mainly for the auxiliary road, we have voted there. Today we don't have any voting for the speaker and evaluator.
Can we have the voting manually because we don't have agenda?
We have it in a group link with this. Link. Guest group link. So by the time you are voting, let me ask you one question.
Not checked. Another group. There is one more group. This one. Last.
In age group also we have shared the link.
She did not get the link.
To save the time, we can take them
But we
manually.
need to educate also.
Even I am not.
Have you guys added guest group in
They are not.
Take it off, yes.
Okay, okay. Okay, let me ask you one question. This river, what is the meaning of this river? Just one or two lines. Maximum 2 to 3 lines, not more than that. What do you understand by this river?
Appreciation for them. The certification to that what you are, the level of I made to get one. I made to compare.
So how I see things, this is members have come out from their comfort zone, ask the VP ad for the slot for the speech, prepare the speech. On the detail, in spite of nervousness and fear, they have given the speech, received the feedback, worked on that whole feedback, and again gave the next speech, and then completed level. In each level, like level 1, there are 5 speeches. And in this process, they have improved a lot. So there are 2 members who have completed the levels. Let us give that ribbon to those guys as appreciation. Toastmaster Arun has completed level 1. Please welcome Toastmaster Arun. Here also. Please don't talk among you. Toastmaster Navnath.
No, no. Don't So in Toastmaster, when someone is speaking in on the stage, you should not talk among yourself. That much courtesy you should have. Next, Toastmaster series has completed level 1. Toastmaster Rahul has also completed level 1. Master is not there. Toastmaster Kiran. Toastmaster Rajesh has completed level 2. Any case who has completed level 3? Toastmaster Sachin has completed level 3. It is a time to take feedback from guests, what they like about the meeting and where they see the area of improvement. So one by one you can say that what do you like about the meeting in 2, 3 lines and where you see the area of improvement.
I like the overall structure.
Please do not ask.
So when someone is speaking and you people are talking about yourself, you are disrespecting that guy.
I like the structure how timely it goes and it went everything was on time and that was good. No feedback is my first session. So I don't know what to improve. Maybe conversation session later I'll comment on that.
And when you are planning to join our lesson, yeah, and also please do 1 to 2 more meetings and can take a decision. So in 2, 3 lines, what do you like about the meeting and where is the area of improvement and when you are planning to join our class?
First of all, very welcome everyone. Myself Chetan and sorry about it technically big camera. So one thing I like about Toastmasters, I could say it as a one thing, but I can say it as everything because over here as we have been presiding officer as Toastmaster Sabina, which was Toastmaster for the winner, and both players who have played their roles very effectively and diligently, and I would really like to congratulate them. So this week was very funny and very engaging, and along with that I was also a bit into about the evaluations from it. So exactly we evaluate the speeches and all along with the timer, the grammarian, author, and general evaluator and table topics, Toastmasters and all. And yeah, so looking forward to means theme for today was emotional intelligence and also I was really curious about how the session would get performed and how the deliverables would get delivered with the Toastmasters and the speeches and the evaluators as well. So coming for the third question that when I would be looking forward to joining Toastmasters. So I'm looking forward to joining very soon and yeah, I just have a few sessions more and after that I will just join you. So thank you all. Looking forward.
Thank you.
So I like the entire process. We followed in systematic manner like we see what all things are planned and we are on time at least 12:15 was that is not good thing. And the road
today was entertaining. And no, nothing as much. Well about the feedback and join others.
And when you are planning to join?
I like how organized the entire the meeting was, and I like how everyone encourages everyone to speak. So I was buffering, but everyone is like, okay, it's okay, it's okay. I like that. That was the main reason I wanted to join. And I like how there are different types of feedbacks. There are many things we don't pay attention to, but they would point out like, oh, yeah. So I like that.
And when you are planning to join?
Soon.
First award for the best table topic speaker. Any guess? Toastmaster Brinda. Main role player award goes to Toastmaster Hemal. Best auxiliary role player award goes to Toastmaster Power.
It is for welcoming. Yeah, I mean we have that.
We welcome our new Excom members. We have our cake and also snacks. We'll cut the cake now, and first we'll have a group photo. Please come forward, and we'll take a group photo. Then we'll have a cake.